based on personnel?
Well, I think if we had to do anything differently, we probably would have added a little bit more personnel to the two tight end run game package with swoops, in retrospect. But other than that, we had the right, defensive structure out there. We could get off the field on a couple of situations where, a couple of fourth downs, we had a stop where we missed a tackle, some opportunities for us to get off the field. I thought we settled in the second half. But again, I think the run game, two tight end package, and if we're going to look back on it, we probably, probably needed to add some bigger personnel to that.
Obviously, there's been a lot of criticism of the defense over the last 36 hours or so. Do you believe Brian Van Gorder is the right man for the job moving forward long term?
Yeah, absolutely. And like I said, I mean, it's great conversation for everybody to have, but it's so short-sighted of what really happened in the Texas game. What really happened in the Texas game was you had the offense that had a chance to win the game. You're going to have to play some games where you outscore people. Now, if we're 10 or 11 games into the season and we have to outscore everybody, I'll take the questions. And I would say fair enough. We're in game one. We're in game one of a brand new offense that we saw for the first time. And we got 10 guys that went to the NFL off this team. So I just think that we're jumping the gun. If we're 10 games into this and we're giving up 50 points a game, I'll have to answer your questions. Right now, as I said yesterday, I think y'all should just relax a little bit. I think our defense is going to be fine. And quite frankly, as a head coach, I never think of it as one side of the ball. Our defense settled in the second half enough for our offense to extend itself and score some more points, and we didn't execute well enough in that phase. I thought we were in pretty good shape. Tempo was not a factor in the game for us. Our guys played a lot of plays in very humid conditions. It wasn't an issue in terms of communication. Our mistakes were one where we weren't in the wrong coverage or the fronts. Maybe once or twice we didn't have the shade the right way, but that's going to happen. So it wasn't a matter of not having communication and getting guys in a good position. We just got to execute better, tackle better.
Finally, for me, with that thing of tackle better, how do you improve tackling within a week?
Well, I mean, everything that we do, we expect from week 1 to week 2 to see big improvements. You're going through camp and there's not a lot of live tackling. You're trying to tackle as much as you can on objects that are not 250 pounds running at you. So we'll spend more time on tackling, but we expect that the tackling will get better and better as our guys settle into it defensively.